Hello and welcome back, everyone, to our 9-month, 274-night Ultimate World Cruise adventure. And today we're going to take you to Devil's Island, French Guiana. Well, kind of take
Are
them.
we going to take that? Are we?
And we're going to show you how we celebrated Christmas on a cruise ship in the middle of the ocean.
Right. Welcome to Living Phase 2.
Hi, I'm Mike.
And I'm Nancy, and we're empty nesters striving to live life to the fullest.
And we're living that full life on Royal Caribbean's 274-night Ultimate World Cruise.
Yes.
9 months at sea around the world. Well, today we're going to show you about 4 days. We were to go to Devil's Island and some of the other things, and it's going to show you Christmas. We had quite a few sea days here, and so we'll get started with that with day 13.
Day 13 was a sea day.
Mm-hmm.
And so again, on sea days, it's kind of a catch-up day for us, but you went to the captain's talk.
Right. Captain Stig did a very nice talk. So he actually lives, his house is above the Arctic Circle. And so he is extremely familiar in cold water ice cruising. And he is going to be our captain all the way around as we go to Antarctica. He's going to leave us for a little bit as we're in the Mediterranean and those areas. But then he's coming back on board to take us up through the Arctic. So he will be our cold weather captain. And he gave a wonderful talk on what it's like to cruise through Antarctica, through the Arctic, and answered some questions. And you know, the Drake Passage and those areas down as we swing around the end of South America can be quite rough. And he was talking about that, and somebody asked, because he talked about even 40-foot seas could be, and somebody said, well, what will it be like for us passengers if we have 40-foot seas? And he just leans back and says, uncomfortable. So, you know, he's a very
we'll let you know, friends,
we will
how
let
it is.
you know. We will let you know. So
at the end of the day, we went to a specialty restaurant, Izumi, which is the Japanese restaurant, and that was delicious. We ate with a group of friends, and they have a set menu price where you can choose 1 appetizer, 2 entrees, and 1 dessert.
They also do it to where you can pick 2 appetizers, 1 entree, and dessert.
Yes.
So they give you a little flexibility. Or a third way you can do it is they just give you a credit, a menu credit, and then you can pick and choose whatever you want up to that. And if you go over that amount, they just charge you the extra. But it's kind of nice too. They're encouraging us to use the specialty restaurants in that, again, we've mentioned this in a previous video, that we get half price being full world cruisers. So again, another little benefit from Royal Caribbean for us. We really enjoy that, and it was a wonderful dinner.
It was. I had the seaweed salad as my appetizer. It is so good. It is so good.
It was so good. Last time we went on a cruise and you had that, you actually went home, went to an Asian grocery store, bought seaweed, and made your own seaweed salad.
I Googled how to do it. Yes, it was delicious. So,
and I had sashimi.
Yeah, I had 2 sushi rolls for my entree.
Right, and I had the sashimi and a sushi roll. That was my 2. And then for dessert.
And for dessert, I had sesame balls that were heavenly.
Oh, you like those. They were good. They were good. And I had mochi, So again, wonderful little change of pace to go to the specialty restaurants. We do that. You know, we'll probably end up doing that every week to 2 weeks. We'll hit a specialty restaurant, and that was a lot of fun. Yeah, we enjoyed that with friends. And then the headliner show was Etta May. She's a comedian you may have seen. She does an act about being a, kind of a hick Southern, woman, and grandma kind of thing. And so she was cute. She was funny. So we enjoyed that, and then we went to bed, and the next day was supposed to be Devil's Island, right?
Yeah, day 14 we were supposed to go to Devil's Island. We were up in the gym working out, and we were watching as the ship was getting closer to Devil's Island.
In fact, I remember when we were doing the morning stretch, and I pointed, and the island was right there. Oh, look, the island. And all of a sudden, look, and the island's on the other side.
and we're getting further away from it. And so, the swells were, this was an island where we would have to tender to. And so you have to get into the small boats to get to the island. The swells were
just waves were just too high.
Too high.
Yeah. And so we luckily we went out of the gym And the captain had made the announcement that we were not going to tender in, but they don't make the announcements in the gym. So luckily we just happened to walk out. We caught a few pictures to wave goodbye to Devil's Island as we cruised past. So that was a sad one. I was looking forward to doing the hike there.
Too.
But it's our first missed port. We know that is part of cruising, that you're not going to be able to make it into every port because your Mother Nature does what she's going to do. And so we cruised on out and we just spent another relaxing day at sea.
That's right. Now this was the day that they were starting the Christmas celebrations here in the evening, and we were to wear something Christmassy.
Right.
So that we didn't bring a lot of Christmassy along.
I wore my Christmas vacation Hawaiian shirt.
I took the battery powered lights off the door and wrapped them around my neck.
Yeah. So we did that, but they had quite a few people that really did. They had a contest for best dressed Christmas. And that was fun to watch. Some people really went all out.
Some did.
Yep, that was a lot of fun. So after the best dressed Christmas contest, they had a Christmas party. They had dancing in the Centrum, playing Christmas music. It was really nice.
Yeah, that was nice to start the Christmas holiday, and the next day being day 15
was Christmas Eve.
Yeah, and that was actually a very relaxing day. We didn't do a whole lot. Spent some time in the solarium there. We had our nice Christmas dinner in the main dining room. So it was formal night. We got all dressed up for that, and dinner was delicious.
Yes, it was. They went all out for Christmas dinner, special desserts. In fact, they even had a special menu that it was all rolled up like a scroll, and you had to unroll it and read your Christmas menu. They really did a very, very nice job for formal night on Christmas Eve dinner, and we enjoyed that a lot.
Then after dinner, I did go to the headline show. It was Britain's Finest, where they played all Beatles tunes. It was a British band.
And I hung around with a couple of guys in the pub and watched a football game a little bit while you were doing that. Yeah.
And following that, then we went and did a little caroling.
Yeah, they had Christmas caroling in the Centrum, so we all went and sang Christmas carols. And had a wonderful time then. And after the Christmas carols,
we finished the evening off by going to Mass at 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah, midnight mass. Sort of midnight Mass, 11 o'clock at night Mass. And they had brought Father John on board, who happens to also be from Michigan, so that just like us. And so they had him on board. He did Mass. He also did Mass at 8 o'clock the next morning, and then a interdenominational service as well. So it was nice Royal Caribbean did that. Yeah. And that was our Christmas Eve. We went to bed hoping Santa would visit us, and the next day
we didn't get each other anything for Christmas. We did not bring.
Yeah, we did. We got a world cruise.
We did not bring any gifts along on the ship. So the next day was day 16, Christmas Day, Christmas at sea here, and this was the day we crossed the equator.
Yeah. So we got up in the morning and we went to the Windjammer. They had special pastries and everything there. We lived in Germany for 4 years and always kind of started a tradition that in our house on Christmas we always have a Christmas Stollen, a pastry from Germany, and they had it. They had it in the Windjammer.
They had Italian pastries. They had pastries kind of from around the world.
All kinds of Christmas.
It was really neat.
Yep, and they also served eggnog.
Yes.
So we got some eggnog and went by the bar and got a little bourbon to put in the eggnog. So that was nice. And then after that, the captain had announced when we were going to be crossing the equator. We all went up on deck and we were looking for the line. So we crossed the equator.
The ship blew its horn as we crossed.
The equator. And we did catch us on the GPS of actually at 0000.
Yes.
So that was a lot of fun. But we actually crossed it 3 times. We went back,
north
and
to
then
south to north,
and back again. Again. So we made a little circle around the equator. That was nice.
We're no longer pollywogs.
No, we're shellbacks now. They did hold off, as some of you may ask. Well, wait, did they have a ceremony? They held off on the ceremony until 2 days later. They begged King Neptune's forgiveness for not doing it right away because it was Christmas. They didn't want to interrupt Christmas with the big. It's quite an extensive ceremony, so
but somebody else came to visit us.
That's right.
After we had crossed the equator.
That's right. Just after we crossed the equator, Santa showed up on the ship.
Music is so great.
He landed his sleigh and went around the ship and went to the centrum and actually handed out presents to the boys and girls on the.
So
on the ship.
we have about 44 children
Mm-hmm.
right now with us on the ship. 22 or 26 of them will be with us throughout the whole world cruise.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a couple of babies that are like age 1,
Yeah.
and there's a parents with two twin 2-year-old boys on the ship, but 44 children, up to age 16, and some of them are so excited to see Santa.
Sorry.
That was the sweetest thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was really nice that Santa could make it on board, and in fact, Santa even made it to us. We went and took a picture here
Yes,
with
we
Santa,
did.
and thanks to a very good friend of ours who talked to Santa and arranged. Thank you, Mark, for arranging Santa to come and spend a little bit of time with us. So we really appreciate that. So after having some fun with Santa and getting a few pictures taken, we relaxed during the day, and because we had our big Christmas dinner, actually Christmas Eve, we just went to the Windjammer, had a nice meal there, and then they had a wonderful Christmas variety show.
They did. That was a lot of fun. The guy, he juggled and did all kinds of things, and that was neat to see.
And the Serenade of the Seas singers, the ones that travel with us in the orchestra, did Christmas music, and it was a whole nice variety show. They did a really good job with that. And after we got back from that, because we're 2 hours ahead, we actually went and did a video chat with all our children, grandchildren. We got to say hi to everyone for Christmas after they had their Christmas day with the family back home. And it's kind of sad.
Was special.
We this was one of the harder days to be away from family. Family is very important to us, and so that was a little more difficult. We knew this would be a tough day. Spending Christmas away, but we continue to cruise on now, and tomorrow we're going to be heading out to Fortaleza, our first stop in Brazil. So we hope that you'll follow along with that. If you haven't yet, be sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you like this video, hit the like and turn on those notifications, because we got lots, and we got 274 days of cruising here to share with you, and we hope you continue to follow along with us. And if you like this, leave us a comment. We'd love to hear from everybody.
Absolutely. Thanks for watching, friends. Have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.